Quarantine life going live. Day number, I don't know. But this is the third upload. Your boy is live. I would appreciate it if you come up in here with some questions. And if not, put them in the comment section. One of my good friends had posted something about, what dating is, what defines a real date, what's a real date nowadays in 2020. We're going to get to that in a little bit, but hopefully you guys are safe at home, quarantined with your hands clean, so I'm just relaxing here and trying to do the best I can, while I can. Man, you're back. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate all the support, all the ones who, on this journey with me, because I'm on it with y'all. This quarantine life is what we got to deal with right now. I'm not up north, man. I'm not up north. Southern Cali, man. Southern California. I've been up there, and I'm a big 49er fan. You know what? I'll be right back. Just for you, my guy. Just for you, my guy. Just for you, my guy. Yes, sir. I went up to the bay. I could have bought it down here, but went up to the bay and I bought it. And, to me, it feels more authentic, more genuine, to buy it and, buy it when you found it. Buy it where you got it from. Yes, got that Wu-Tang on deck. Wu-Tang forever too. Please, if you have anybody that you want to be, in here with you, tell them, come check it out. Come check out the live. Check out the live and, we'll get into it. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter under IAmShaneBlack. Yes, yes, yes. Right now we are at 1,030 something. Let me see. Let me make sure. 1,036 subscribers, and I appreciate all of them. I have videos. Don't get me wrong. I have videos, and I'm trying to keep them, tucked, because I have more and I have part twos, but I don't want to lag on them because of, the stay-at-home quarantine thing we got going on out here. And I'm sure you can understand, and, we go from there. But one of my good friends had mentioned, what is dating in 2020? And I had posted a comment, and it was kind of a lengthy comment as to what I feel dating is in 2020. To me, dating is where you take the time to get to know the person. Dating is not about spending money on that person. It's about spending time, quality time, because if you guys click and connect and y'all go through hardships and the money fades, that's where you're going to see that true character of a person. And, they'll stick by your side through thick and thin. That foundation builds um, on getting to know that person and not buying that person. You know, um, I've been on dates where we went to fancy restaurants. We went out and spent a lot of money. Well, not we, me, spent a lot of money. And I didn't see them the next time. I didn't, the communication on my part was 100. But the weeks, the days, the weeks after that, there were nowhere to be found. And, as I got older and matured and I learned, it's not about the obvious. It's not about, oh my God, you took me to this restaurant. Oh my God, you took me to that club. Oh my God, you took me to here and there. It's about the small things, the little things, the simplicity, the foundation that'll build, these quote unquote dates are, you know, breadcrumbs to the big house. You know what I mean? If you want something that's going to be, you know, built upon something great and last, and you know, you want to get to know that person. You don't want to buy that person. You want to really, really invest your time in that person. Um, yeah, when she asked that, I had two different, sides to the story. I said, yeah, you could date somebody who knows who knows their agenda, who knows what they're gonna do. Hey, I want to buy you. I want to spend this time on, the obvious, and I'm not gonna see you tomorrow. To me, it was just a date. But then you got the other people who see a potential boyfriend, girlfriend, and want to build off of that. You know, if you really want to, if you're in that mind frame of saying, I want to really, I want to stop spinning my wheels. I'm not saying you got to get married tomorrow, but you might want to just, take your time, because as you get older, you get tired of playing this game, of cashing out on somebody who ain't worth your time. Um, I see you got some questions. Mill prostitutes, bro. Hey, I couldn't have said it better myself. I call them ATMs. You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna take with few deposits. You know what I mean? I uh I want to I want an asset, not a liability. And when I learned that, man, my life changed. My life changed a lot. As I start um thinking long term, thinking, hey, you know, what's going on around me? What do I want for my life? I want a nice house. I want a nice car. I want to be with somebody who is working face to face, like eye to eye with me. I mean, granted, you're going to have to, work with your partner, but y'all got to work together. Um, so when it comes to dating, I think, yes, we're all going to fall. We're all going to get set up. We're all going to, learn from our mistakes. I've had a few. But dating in 2020 is crazy. Dating now, it can get you in a lot of trouble. Um, Nowadays, you don't know who you're dating. You gotta watch out for the online ish. Um, you also have to worry about, the scammers, the one who say, hey, my car broke down, my baby needs some milk, blah 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 blah. Can you send me some money? You know, uh, that's a setup. You know what I mean? Like, and hopefully y'all don't fall for that. Um, I go out dinners all the time, and you just feel like is it really going somewhere? Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's just food. Uh, you can always eat. Always start with a phone call. Coffee. Yes, yes, you do. You always start with something simple. I've started with phone calls, coffees, and nowadays women get tired of that. I don't want coffee. I don't want this. I don't want that. Some women. But if you got a good woman who understands, like, yeah, let's find out, if there's any chemistry, then coffee is great because you can go to the, Starbucks or Coffee Bean or your local coffee shop and order more than just coffee. You feel me? Like, it's not about the coffee date. You know what I mean? It's about getting to know that person, um, and seeing if you guys can go on a official date with me. I don't mind going on coffee dates and then finding out, hey, there's going to be an official date because now I can prepare for it. Now I know what you like. I know what you don't like. I know what I like. I know you know what I like. You know what I don't like. So we can come to a common ground and understanding, and then we go from there. Feel me? Like, that's, to me, you know, what come along with a real date. Let's see. Went on a date, had coffee, 2 hour conversation with mask, and I enjoyed it. Hey, that is crazy. Yeah, I've I haven't went on a date with mask yet, but I am sure that was an experience you won't forget. And I bet she won't either. Don't mind me. I'm just drinking some water. Stay hydrated out here, guys. hmm That's what I got to get back to doing. Drinking a lot of water. Um, yeah, but look, I'm 12 minutes in, and I need some questions from you guys. I really, really, really want to know how y'all feel about dating in 2020. Yeah, I'm on YouTube Live right now. Come check me out. Um, I am Shane Black. Click on that live button. You come check me out too. Um, Best part of summer on East Coast, picnics in Central Park, bro. Hey, that right there is the life for me. If I could do that, I mean, I've done that, not in Central Park, but because I'm out here in Cali, just it's in hand. Really, all you get this hookup request? Oh my gosh, you fool. Nah, simple stuff like dates at the park. That's cool. Bowling. Um, like, even if you walk, like, because out here we got the pier. You can walk around the pier, the boardwalk. I mean, now because of the lockdowns, but like, before that, you go to the mall. You can walk around the mall, get to know somebody. Don't mean you got to spend anything. You can go to the coffee shop, sit down, enjoy it, and you have better conversations. You go bowling. You can go nowadays. Bowling got the food in the bar, and you know what I mean. It's a culmination. You can go skating. Um, you can go walking. You can go running. Like, simple stuff. Hell, go to the gym, work out, see if they really about that life in the gym. You want somebody you could be active with, because if stuff hit the fan, y'all got to dip. You got to be quick. So I mean, those are small tests, but dating has changed, man. Like, I'm glad I didn't go broke investing in and women who I knew wasn't about nothing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I've had my share of, you know, bad ones and bad experiences, but you learn from your experiences, you learn from your mistakes, and you move away from those people because they will come back around when you get more successful. I've noticed that, like, when stuff started adding up for me and things started clicking, those exes, hey, how you doing, how you been, X, Y, and Z, and poof, you know, I had to move forward. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I operated. um I'm enjoying the live, but damn, it's weird since we don't have the same foods. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, it's right now we are being tested for real. We are being tested for real. Um, what do you believe? Do you believe it's, you know, this is for real? I mean, people, it is for real. People are dying, yes, but from behind the scenes, like, do you think the president, the people, you know, are doing something about this, or is it just like he don't want to admit he dropped the ball X, Y, and Z, or this was inevitable? I That's just a whole nother topic for a whole nother time. Um, Damn. And I feel for the older people like my mom, my dad. Um, they in the house, like they chilling, like, and I encourage you, if you're, you know, 40, 50, stay at home. Right now, I'm watching ESPN, um, and I'm watching old videos on YouTube about um, sports, basketball, the Olympics, the Dream Team. You know, that's what keeps my mind going. You can always check out my last video, my last live stream. It should be up there in the pin. Right now, this is live. So, you know, when I upload this, you will see the cards. Um, just check out my catalog. I am a variety channel right now, and I have a lot coming, you know, that I want to, you know, share with you guys. Um, and it might not be for some of you guys. It might not, but it might be for the ones who are going through a tough time and need somebody to talk to need somebody to mentor, to need, you know, to need that big brother, you know, that help, that push. Because, I mean, granted, I am a brother, but I am an older brother, and I look to, you know, push people in the right direction because I know how hard it is to go through, you know, things that, you know, people don't talk to me about until it's too late, and I have to learn the hard way. Um, have you noticed any, bruh? I have with gas. Gas has dropped. Um, Gas has dropped. Uh, but they said that was going to drop during, you know, as close as you can get. Gas is going to drop. I've noticed that. Food, bro. I ordered Postmates last night. Chick-fil-A spent $40. Kid you not. $40 on two chicken sandwiches, some nuggets, and two fries. $40. Postmates. Crazy. Crazy. Yes. Crazy. Yeah, yeah. I did that. Chick-fil-A, I guess I wanted that bad. Huh? Um, so the people that are profiting right now, the grocery stores and you know, these food places, McDonald's, everybody who has the delivery, everybody who can work with, and not to mention the Postmates, the Uber Eats, all these, you know, services. Um, they are the ones profiting at this time. Granted, we are profiting as a people because we're off the streets. Um, we're getting much needed rest. We get much needed, um, hopefully, time with our family members and our friends, where we can call in, check in with your people, see how they're doing. This is a time to, mend, old wounds and kind of like grow up and move past certain stuff like that. Like if you gotta apologize to somebody, get it out the way. What you doing? You ain't doing nothing. You want me to sound like that DeVry guy? I got a skit coming from you. I got a skit coming for you for real. It's all about being mature at this point in your life. Um, Even if there are younger people watching my videos, right now I think from my analytic standpoint, I got 25 to 35-year-olds watching mine. So that's kind of like my age group. And granted, I do speak to the younger generation, and then I try to mentor them and look, teach them, if they don't have a big brother, kind of to look out for them. That's what I love to do. I mean, I got in a field where I work with, special needs, young adults, and kids, just for that reason. And it came by default because I was in school and I needed a job, and you know, that's kind of like what was higher and went with my school schedule at the time. Yeah, they still need to build. Granted, it takes time. But sorry, I went off for that tangent. But growing as an individual comes with, you know, finding the right person and making mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes. Hopefully, not too many mistakes that are detrimental to your life when it comes to dating a woman um, or a guy that you feel that you are compatible with. Um, I just I love the generation I'm in because I grew up and I was able to see everything pretty much. Yeah, project. Yeah, 4 to 16. Yeah, man, it's like that. It was a lesson, bro. It was a lesson. Um, yeah, I was like, I'm great. I grew up in the era I did, like as far as sports, technology, um, you know, life, like lessons, people around me. I could see like so much growth from like. Let me start with something simple like a video game. I played the Atari. I had an Atari. I had a Nintendo. I had a Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. Had a PlayStation, PlayStation 2. I didn't have a PlayStation 3 or 4, but I was able to see all of that. Xbox, Sega Dreamcast, Sega. I had um, Sega CD. My cousins had. Uh, let's see what other game systems. Like I've seen. I was able to see all of these game systems. Same thing with music. I was able to see and listen to. Um, well, as a kid, I run DMC. Obviously LL Cool J. Um, I was able to know who Rakim was. I listened to their music growing up, and I'm like, dude, these people, you know what I mean? When it comes to music and stuff, like, I'm glad I grew up in the era which I did. Like, I was able to learn from them. Damn, they didn't see, and that's what's pissing me off. I want to get back to vinyl. I am going to get back to vinyl. Like I saw, like I want to buy a Michael Jackson Thriller, Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? I want to buy these vinyl records, bro. Like that's what I want to get back to. I'm just glad that like you said, like I knew what a vinyl record was. I wanted to be a DJ playing on vinyl records. I wanted to do that. And then I saw that switch of they went to MP3 and then they went to like went from that went from vinyl to CD to MP3. Now it's all on Apple and Spotify and stuff like that. Like I saw that evolution and I like it. You know what I mean? I was glad to see that evolution. Same thing with cell phones. Bro, my first cell phone was was a Nokia. It was like that big, like that thick. But my dad bought me one of the toy phones, the gray one, the big old block with the thing, that the gray, that was the first cell phone I bought. He bought me that as a replica, but this was it. Like, man, I remember cassettes. Dude, I was telling my friends last week, I used to make mixtapes. I would literally sit there on the radio, wait for my song to start, hit record, and, play at the same time. And when that song ended, right before the DJ hit, boop, cut it. And then when my next favorite song came on, started. Like, that's, I loved it. That to me is what I love. Like, that was my thing. Like, I remember having a Walkman. I remember having a CD player. You know what I mean? Like, I remember having 2 and 3-way pagers. I remember having a pager. I didn't have it like nobody was paging me, but I had a real pager. I had a 2-way, had a 3-way, had a pager. I had what else did I have? I didn't have a sidekick. I didn't have the Razor, but everything I had. Blackberries, bro. I was on that BlackBerry game. BBM me, giving girls my PIN number. Like, here, BBM me. Yes, that was me. That was my life. Yeah, and then Yahoo Messenger and instant messaging came, and now we only got 2 competitors, Apple and Android. Like, they monopolized the game. Yeah, that's a whole nother topic, bro. Like, I don't want to make this live too long, but I will be having another live hopefully today. Hopefully. If not, I'm on for tomorrow at 2:30, between 2:30 and 3 o'clock. So I just hope you guys watch these videos and kind of pull some information from it and learn from it, and are able to ask me questions in the comments, ask me questions on my Twitter, ask me questions on my Instagram. You know what I mean? Just, come at me with the answers. I mean, with the questions, come at me with stuff that you want to talk about, because, I have ideas. I have topics all day long. I just want to connect with y'all. You know what I mean? Like, that was, that's what it was. So yeah, it is genuine content. And granted, nobody's gonna like everything. I had somebody tell me this ain't it. This ain't it. Well, maybe it's not it for you. Maybe you're not at that level where it clicks, it connects. Because I talk to the people who are going through real stuff. I talk to the people who want to do more than just play video games all day, who have lives, who have choices, decisions to make. Oh, should they put gas in their car or food in their fridge? Because I live that. You know what I mean? I speak to people who have slept in their cars for nights. It's because they were stacking up, because all they could do was work and go to sleep in their car, because they were stacking up for a place. I know about those times. I know about people like that. Like, I'm talking to those people. I'm talking to the hustlers, the grinders, the legitimate people who have goals. This might not be for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, and I respect that. I just know where I come from, and I know who I am, and maybe they need to know who they are to find out who they are for different reasons. Like, man, and that's kind of like why I'm here. Like, I was so scared and so afraid to get on YouTube. I was on YouTube since 2013, but I didn't make any videos. Then I went to college, which was a jump for me, because I was an older guy going back to college. You feel me? I was scared. I had somebody, like I said in my other videos, I had somebody literally take my hand and drag me to a junior college. Like, I went to junior college. I wasn't afraid of it. I was just like afraid of the fact, like, damn, I'm that old guy. But then as I learned that people older than me were going to school and still getting their education, and then still made a name for themselves and still were successful, then I could do this. But then I learned, like, damn, college ain't for everybody. So I'm not shoving education down your throat. I went to a trade school before I went to college too. So I want you guys to make the best decision. And people are learning faster than the previous generations with this online stuff. So you can do stuff from online. You feel me? Like, you can make a name for yourself in online. Yeah, it's positive, and people sometimes, how they say, like, negative sales. I think we need to get back to the positive sales. Like, you don't want to be negative all your life. That's how, I don't know. Like, yeah, it's good for drama, it's good for TV, but you got to sleep with that at night. Yeah, man. We rolling on 30 minutes in, like a whole TV show. So I I thank you, and I thank the people watching. That's later going to be watching. I thank you guys. I just I really appreciate it. You don't know how much that means to me, because I was scared to get on YouTube, like I said, and put up content. I didn't put up content for since 2013 to 2019. And then I got into a class that taught me about editing, and then I learned more online, and then poof, I just stepped up to the plate. Yeah, it's new, predictable. It's not the same. No, it's not the predictable podcast. It's not. Ain't nobody at me with no screen cards telling me what to say. This is coming from the heart. Like, if you look at my other videos, I interview people. I talk to people. Like, I'm about to get more interviews started when this is over. I talked to a guy who served 10 years in prison. We were the same age. When I later found out, we went to the same college, junior college, and then we went to the same university. We transferred to the same university. We homeboys. We good friends. Good friends. So it's not about your past. It's about your present and your future, and the moves you make. Like, we're cool peoples. We keep in touch all the time, and we check in. And that's how it should be with your people that you really care about. Check in with them. It's honest, it's real, it's down to earth. That's what I can be, because I can't be fake. I can't be that guy. Like, if you're gonna watch me, you're gonna genuinely love my content. Why should it be fake? The fake pranks, okay, that's one thing. I don't know. Like, I still haven't crossed into that lane yet. That's too cringy for me right now. But it's a prank is a real prank. I like pranks to be pranks, but people taking the fake prank, like, oh, I'm gonna cheat on you for the third time. Like, dude, it's called a pattern. Like, you should know by now. And I know it's all good for TV, but you're gonna keep up in the ante until something really bad happens, and then you can't reverse it. Be authentic to yourself. And so, yeah, of course, you got to be authentic. Like, I see no other way. I really do. I really do. Let me see. Twitter's on. Twitter. And yeah, YouTube. I wish I could just, I don't know if you guys know, but could I know on YouTube they copyright music and stuff. Do they do that with live? Do they like, if I want to play some music, will they copyright it? Like, because I'm a big music head. I just damn. Even if I played it low, even if I played it like really low, because I got my JBL speaker, and I'm like, shh. Yeah, you don't. You don't ever know what YouTube, and it's constantly changing. Yeah. It's a flag, not a strike. You have to observe and report it. Being like, yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Twitter live, huh? I don't. I ain't gonna say I don't think my following is bigger over there, but it's bigger over here. And here, Instagram, and I'm trying to grow my Twitter. Like it's all under the same name, but you can only play if you are reviewing. Really? So if I was reviewing a song, it would just be like a few seconds, and then I gotta cut it, edit it, and then do it from there, or would I have to just I can play the song all the way through and then give my review of it? Um, really? Okay, okay, I get it. I get it. I'm learning something like we all are. That's what's up. So yeah, quarantine life. I'm making this a series. I'm just like having different topics and want to talk about what's going on. This is water, guys. Water. So I don't want y'all tripping saying, "Oh my god." Nah, it's water. But yeah, man, like I appreciate the support and the people watching. Because dating is real, dating is scary, dating you never know who you dating. And getting to know somebody is kind of where it starts, the simplest form, and then y'all can laugh together back on how quote unquote cheap the date was. Um, that's pretty much the foundation. Like, hey, remember that time we went to Wendy's and bought a 4 for 4 meal when we were getting to know each other? Like, yeah, I remember that. And now we're at some fancy restaurant because now you can look back and laugh on it because you guys knew how far y'all came. You know what I mean? Because if you start at the 5-star restaurant and you go, she gonna be burnt out. Like, I've been here before. I'm tired of this. What, what I mean? And then you take them somewhere like, let's say Wendy's, they're gonna be upset because that's not what they're used to. They're not accustomed to that. Like, start small and grow. You know what I mean? You got to water that plant. The date is company, never the food or the entertainment. It's just the company. You're right. You're right. I think a lot of people have to learn that nowadays. Yeah, and this is it. Like, would you go? Would you go? Hey, I got it, or would you say, hey, we're gonna split it? I'm asking you that. That right there, for a lot of people, uncomfortable. And then some people say nope, they're gonna go Dutch because they don't want what's associated with you buying this. Because if you buy that person that, they feel like obligated to do X, Y, and Z. Yeah. As I get to know you, it should be that. Now, when I step forward and say, okay, I want to exclusively date you X, Y, Z, then we work on it. You know what I mean? It's still like, I got this, you got that. I got the meal, you got the drinks. You know what I mean? Something like that. I mean, that's what adults do, I guess. If you want to be an adult, go ahead, take a shot. Um, if you need to be paid for it, I would have to meet. I would have to treat them. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like, for real. If you had to be paid for, that would make me asset versus liability. It make me feel like, yeah, now I need to put you on my tax return, my tax write off. Like if it come that far, that's just me being, a jokester. But yeah, that's what it comes down to there. Um, oh yeah, and cooking. Yes, yes, we're gonna talk about that next live. We're gonna talk about that next live. Right now we are at 40 minutes, guys, and I appreciate the support and I appreciate the love. Make sure you click that like, click that subscribe if you want to consider subscribing. Share this video. Follow on my Instagram and my Twitter. We are at 1,036. The goal is 2,000, and I appreciate all the support. Let's see where we're gonna go from here. You guys have a good night. You have a good night, and thanks for the love and support. And I'm gonna holler at y'all in a little bit. Take care, y'all. Stay safe, stay at home, and have a blessed one. Peace, y'all.